Hey there, welcome to our channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like button and subscribe below. Now, let's dive into today's video.
Picture this. You're in the final stages of buying a new house, and when you review the title abstract, you discover that the property comes with an easement. This easement grants another party the right to access your property without your consent, and potentially in ways that you might not necessarily approve of. This situation might seem improbable, but it occurs. Easements are more prevalent than you might think. If you're thinking about purchasing a home, it's advisable to grasp the concept of easements and how they can influence your property rights. What is an easement in real estate? An easement is formally defined as the bestowal of a non-possessory property interest, providing the easement holder the right to use another person's land. Easement is the legal term designating a particular type of property right held by those who benefit from the easement. Easements can impact property owners in various ways. An affirmative easement, such as the right to cut through your yard to reach the school beyond it, prohibits you from obstructing the easement owner's access to your property. On the other hand, a negative easement could hinder you from developing your property in a manner that obstructs your neighbor's views and access to light. How does an easement work? If an individual or entity holds an easement on your property, they have the right to access it according to the guidelines outlined in the easement. For example, local utility companies usually have easements in case they need to access power lines or cables on your property. Conversely, if you possess an easement, you have the right to access property that you don't legally own. A practical example of this would be if you need to traverse someone else's property to reach your home. Is it wise to back out of a property with easements? While easements might seem like a hassle initially, they're surprisingly practical in most cases. It's clear why having access to your property can be beneficial for both you and your utility company. Sometimes, easements are created for the benefit of the whole neighborhood, such as a safe walkway to school for the neighborhood kids. While it's wise to do your homework when selling or buying a house, just as you kick off your home buying journey with a pre-approval, it's equally crucial to wrap it up with a property title search. This step helps you figure out if the property you're eyeing is tangled up with liens or easements. Knowing this information is key to understanding the various types of easements and what they could mean for your new property. Easements have an impact on ownership and can put some constraints on what you can do with your property. The key limitation of an easement is that the property owner can't obstruct or impede the person with the easement from using it. Certain easements can work in your favor as a homeowner, while others might pose challenges. On the flip side, an easement consistently brings advantages to the person who's been granted that right. The property benefiting from the easement is called the dominant tenement, and the property granting the easement is called the servient tenement. Whenever you're contemplating the purchase of a home, it's essential to conduct thorough research to determine if there are any easements on the property. Typically, a title search will inform a potential buyer if there are any easements that could impact the home they are considering purchasing. Nevertheless, not all easements are adequately documented. This circumstance can arise during the formation of an easement, or if an easement is established but remains unrecorded. In certain cases, properties might have implied easements, meaning they are not formally documented in legal records but come into existence based on a demonstrated need for them. Nearly all homes have some form of easement attached to them, and the majority of easements pose no issues. The key is being aware of them in advance, especially since most easements do not come with an expiration date. Typically, easements run with the land, implying that they do not expire when property ownership changes. If you have concerns about an easement on a property you are contemplating for purchase, seeking advice from a real estate attorney is a wise move.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to explore other related content on our channel. Click the subscribe button for regular updates.